Raymond. How are you? Can you talk or it's too late? Okay, I hear you. Hi, Ronald. How are you?
Fine.
Unmute
fine.
yourself.
I'm fine.
Welcome.
I'm great in Trinidad.
Okay, most welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining this early. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Okay,
good. Take care.
take care too. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I like the fact that we are tuning in early enough to wait for our trainer to come and kick us off. Thanks a lot. Hi, Maria Baptiste. Thank you. It's good morning from my side. I wonder what time it is, Maria, on your side. It's good morning on my side. Is it afternoon, evening? Okay. Good morning to everyone. In fact, let me say it as it is. Forensic morning, forensic afternoon for all of us who have come early. I love early birds. Wow, Maria, evening, my sister, Toronto, Canada. Oh, it's 9 p.m. Wow. I love the God's plan that when others are waking up, others are sleeping. Wow. Thanks, my sister. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Well, I can see. Hi, Lady. Mvondo, how are you? Kindly chat us and tell us where you're tuning in from. We love guests, we love visitors, I love early birds. I love people who appreciate the fact that they are the ones to wait for the trainer, not the trainer to wait for them. I love that fact, that we appreciate that fact, that we are the ones looking for the information, so we must wait for the bus. It's not the bus to wait for us, yeah? So thanks so much for tuning in quite early. And that's the spirit. That is how it should be, that we come and wait for our presenter to come. Yeah, let's keep tuning in. Let's keep running. Sim, how are you? Thank you. I love the speed at which people are coming. No one wants to miss this training. Today's training is awesome. Today's training is that training. Is that training that you want to pick everyone. And I'm praying that everyone is here with their writing materials so that they get everything. They don't miss nothing at all. Everything should be gotten today. And when you get whatever you will get today, make sure you are practicing whatever you're learning, because it is from practicing that we become perfect. We at least now, we can say now we know what we learned yesterday or today. Terry Newborn, how are you? How are you? My sister Amweno, good night. Good morning to you, my sister. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I thank you for waking up this early, for braving the cold and waking up for knowledge. Those who are hungry for knowledge, they search for it. Time with studying, you go for it. Thanks a lot, Amweno. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. For those who are in our training yesterday, imagine, I learned a new thing, I learned a new word, and I'm really looking forward to see where I am going to use it, the Spark, SPUKC. Well, to me, it was new. You may have heard it severally, but to me, it was a new vocabulary added in my, I added a new vocabulary yesterday night. Yesterday morning, yesterday night, I added a new vocabulary in. Yeah, good evenings, forensic networkers. I'm glad I'm tuning in from where? Yes, Raymond, show people you care. Spark. Yes, I learned it yesterday. Can you believe that? And I'm not ashamed of saying it. Wow. Newborn tuning in from Calgary. How are you? How are you, my sister, Terry? I pray that all is well with you. Yeah, thanks a lot. Wow. Let's see who else is there. Tony from Barbados. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please feel welcome, all of us. And as we come in, I hope we are all remembering, or we remember that, good morning, it's 4:54 a.m., my sister. Yes, yes, yes. That is how thirsty and hungry we are for this info. Sleep and knowledge do not share beds. One of us has to wake up. It's either the knowledge or the sleep. They don't share beds, okay? So I really, really thank you, all of you, for making it. Thanks a lot. John Wilson, my brother from New York. Team Barbados, a lot of love from Sister Maria. She wants to say hi to everybody. Good night to me, yes. Good morning, John Wilson from my side. New York, I know it's night. Thanks a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Chris and Tammy, good morning, evening to you from Toronto. Maria, thanks a lot. From Tony, thanks a lot. I love the chats. Let's keep them coming as we wait for our leader to come and share with us that word of wisdom that he has prepared for us today. Yeah, Trinidad, a lot of love from Sister Maria. For those seeing me for the first time, if you weren't there yesterday night, my name is Febronia Opondo. And to keep it short is Febi. I love what Brother Johnson called me, Febi. Oh, my dear sister Lucy Kuria. Welcome. Good morning, my sister. Thank you for waking up this early to get that knowledge. Wow, I love this. Let's keep the chats coming so that we can keep wow, forensic night forensics. Thank you. That is our message from our dear trainer, Mr. Ramin Mesgalo. He is here with us this early. Thank you. Okay. Okay, thanks a lot. I'm learning new things, and I'm seeing what how when I learn new things, it's growth. It's growth that I'm looking for here. I'm thirsty for that knowledge. Wow, Karen, welcome. All, thank you. Yeah, forensic morning team. Our leader is here already, so keep coming, call your team, remind them that this is the time that they are supposed to come in. So keep them, let them run, as already our leader is here. We are the ones to wait for him. He is not the one to come and wait for us. So let's keep them coming. Let's ask them to come in. Let's keep them running. Ronan, thank you, Ronan. Tifon, how are you? How is Israel? Thank you for coming. Thanks for taking this time to attend our great session. Thank you. Wow, forensic night, everyone. We are counting seconds. Please call your team. We wouldn't want them to miss anything. We want them to start with us. Please remind them that we are starting. My name is Febronia Opondo. I am your host of the week today.
Good evening, Phoebe. I'm here. Anytime you're ready.
Thank you, sir. I can see you. I'm waiting I have 1 minute. So
No
that's
worries.
now I can welcome you
Perfect.
officially. Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you for coming.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you, team. Hi, Marvis. How are you? Thanks a lot. Thank you. I appreciate the fact that you are here to learn. You are thirsty for knowledge. You are searching for it. Knowledge is power. In fact, I say it's not really power. Knowledge is potential power. You get the knowledge, it becomes powerful when you apply it. So I know we are here very thirsty for that knowledge. We are ready to go for it. So I hope we remember that all our questions must be directed on a Q&A box so that we don't lose them with our other messages. So it's already time, it's on the dot. And I want to welcome all of you, starting with our CEO, Mr. Ramin Mesgalo. And this great leader, I appreciate the fact that he came here to make sure that most of us have the knowledge. Most of us can get whatever we are supposed to be getting, okay? He has dedicated his life for us. He has built multi-million-dollar business, multi-level businesses as a distributor since from the 1990s. to 2003. So when he's talking to us, he wears both hats as a distributor, the owner, and he understands all of everything about this company. He founded multi-level marketing. I'm having select putting on specs at times he founded multi-level marketing, most advanced MLM university, the forensic networker. That is why we are here today. He also was voted world's top multi-level marketing compensation plan expert in the year 2010. He featured in the Network Marketing Times and Master Networker in the year 2011. Where were you? What were you doing? He also featured on the cover of the American Business Journal with Warren Buffett. He was voted world's second of all time multi-level marketing business for home. He's nominated also. Ramin Mesgallo is a leader whom no one would want to miss his training. He's voted in multi-level first inductee. You'll find him in the Hall of Fame with Paul Zane. His company ranked top momentum company in multi-level marketing in the pandemic time. We all know that. He was voted top network marketing again by Business for Home. That is Ramin Mesgallo, a guy full of knowledge, full of power. We call him our CEO with a heart of gold. So this morning, this evening, he has a good message for us. So let's pick all our writing material and be ready for this piece of wisdom from Ramin Mesgallo. So to you, sir, good morning, good evening. Mr. Ramin Mesgallo, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Phoebe. It's good to see you hosting this call. It's always great. Let me see my camera. If you, it doesn't give me the option for camera. So if you upgrade my thing to a moderator, I should be able to. It's hard to compete after people saw your face, but you know, it's at least.
Is it okay?
Yes, fantastic. Like I said, you know, it's pretty rough to look at after people look at you, but you know, we'll get over it. So how are you doing, young lady?
I'm doing so well. I'm doing great this early morning. It's 5 a.m. in Kenya.
Oh man, what a champ, what a champ, what a champ. How do you look that fresh at 5 a.m.? It's like 9 o'clock here and I look like I should be looking, you know, you should be looking like me. I should be looking like you.
You know Kenya, you know how beautiful Kenya is. Every time is good time in Kenya. We are looking forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And I mean, let's talk about that a little bit because, you know, tonight I want to talk about compensation plan. So, and that's just very relevant to what we did in Kenya. Of course, we worked hard. We had a pre-launch, official pre-launch, and there was lots of meetings going on there. There was a ceremony when I first got there with some of the core team. You guys did an amazing job, the big limo and everything. Then we went to this big government facility. You guys had, what, 400 or 500 people there, you know, and hey, look, you know what? Here's the thing I want people to understand, because I don't want people to think, well, you know, I don't know how to do that. You know, everyone knows how to do that. It wasn't perfect. You know, it wasn't perfect. And that's how we are. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, we just present as human beings. We're not salespeople, you know, and you guys did a good job there. And we had meetings after that, and this hotel and that hotel. And my job, you know, was to spend a lot of time with our leaders. And what did we do last day? We went to this beautiful resort. You know, what was it? United Nations moved in the very next day in that hotel, in that resort. It was that type of facility, because we got lucky. We got there because I said the next day everything was sold out because United Nations was having a meeting there. And so it was great. We took 2 major chalets. You saw how it was, the presidential suite on the top, and we had, it was just great. I remember, you know, our people were not sleeping. I mean, you went to bed. We had nice dinner and everything else, but some of our people were dancing till 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, and experiencing what MLM lifestyle is all about. So we're in this call tonight because we're looking for that. Everyone's looking for that MLM lifestyle. If other than that, we go get a job, right? That's not
Yes.
what we're here for. We're here because we're looking for the dream. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you're brave enough to accept that, because sometimes we're not brave enough. Sometimes we're afraid to whether it's because we think, oh well, I don't know, it sounds greedy, or whether we think, oh, I don't know, I don't deserve it. We don't think we don't deserve it, but we're afraid of it, right? It's subconsciously we're afraid of it. And the sooner you come to accept that you're not here, unless you're here because you want to impact the world's health. A lot of people do that. We have unbelievable products that we can do that with. We can really impact, and we have an impact in world health, and we're going to continue doing that. But unless that's the only reason why you're here, then that's fine. But if you're here because you're looking for business, the sooner you accept that you as an individual, you really need to stretch your mind out from wherever you are to where $4 million a year can bring you, because that's the comp plan, right? And it's really hard to do that because what happens is generally people, we can maybe see twice bigger than where we are. If you're really visionary, maybe you could think, 3 or 4 times, right? Most people, you throw the comp plan at them, they're like, oh, like they kind of, they don't know. I think this is one of the reasons why people really don't dig into the comp plan to learn it, because I think they're afraid of it, because they don't think they can do it. They don't think it happened for them. I know what's interesting about that is, for me, I'm a little bit different, because to me, I'm a little bit arrogant that way. If someone else did it, I could do it too. That's the athletic mindset, right? I look at people who've done things before I'm there, and I'm thinking, okay, that person has 1 head, 2 arms, and 2 legs, just like I do. They're not creatures, right? So I just have to know what he knows. Going back to my younger days, I was 20 years old. I used to go to this dream building. We call it dream building, right? Where we go to this fancy areas, look at these fancy homes and look at fancy cars. And, I used to drive by these homes. By the way, I still do that. I still go to those old areas where I used to dream of those homes. Of course, now they look old, and in comparison to what I own, they don't look that impressive anymore. But that's not the point. I still go there. That's my heritage. That's where I come from. And I remember driving by homes, and I had this burning feeling inside, because I was happy for the person who had it. I wasn't happy that I didn't have it. So you gotta have that burn, right? I didn't care that I'm 20 and, he may be an older person with a lot of business experience, and I didn't care what his situation was. I didn't see myself, because I bought my wrestling attitude. When you go on the mat, people say, when I want to watch junior championship, people said, the Canadian team said, don't get nervous. I said, I get nervous, but I have a mindset about fighting on the mat, is that people generally go, and athletes try to psych each other up by looking at each other funny and all this stuff. I know I'm more ready than you are, right? When I was on the mat, I didn't see a face when my opponent was there. I saw structure. I didn't see a face. I saw structure. And my attitude was, I'm going to keep on going until that structure is no longer standing, right? So this is what was my attitude, because doesn't matter if I'm a new person, or I was younger, and some of the older athletes who were much better, more, they had, well known, and they were champions. And I always look at it, the person out there on the mat on the other side has 2 legs, 2 arms, and a head, just like I do. It's about, I can be as tough as anyone, maybe even tougher. So this is my post on Instagram a couple of days ago was, they say 23 is going to be tough. You can be even tougher. We're gonna smash this year so big. So big. There's so much stuff coming on. I can't wait to smash this here. You know, and a lot of you guys gonna make a lot of money. You know, some of you guys gonna watch this thing. And not going to get involved and just going to watch it. You know, the three types of people, right? Type 1, make things happen. You guys gonna make a lot of money. Type 2, you know, watch things happen. You know, you're always getting ready to go, right? You always are ready to go. And the third type, don't know what the hell just happened. You know, a couple of years go by and you're making all this money and they've watched you happen. And what happened? Like, how did you get to where you are? They see you with your new car. They're going to see you on a cruise next month, whatever. They're going to see what you're doing. And like, how did that happen? Well, I told you 2 years ago, you know, what I was doing, right? We don't want to be, we want to be part type 1, right? That make things happen. So one of the things is then you have to, you know, as a partner of Opulence, as an e-mall operator, that's what you are. You run a mall. You have a mall. You're e-mall operator. You know, you want to, you know, if you start a business right away, you know what is your profit, you know, what is your profit centers, right? So if you have a store, you know, you make money, you know, this is a margin, maybe just one way of making money. Maybe you sell retail and you sell wholesale too. There's 2 ways of making, but you are very clear on how you make money, right? Are you clear on how you make money in this business? I don't think a lot of you are. I think a lot of you guys have never actually understood the comp plan. And I know that because every time we go somewhere, and you can ask somebody like Renee, for example, you know, who does the comp plan a lot, and we're always shocked how people can be in this business for a year and still don't know the comp plan. Like, we're always shocked. You know, this is how you get paid. And explains why every month so many of you are putting so much money on the table that you don't cash in on. Because for example, MGRS, we get this big list of people who qualified, then we get a bigger list of people who were just there and didn't qualify. And then we take a look at this and we said, that they were like 98% there. And these people don't even know. They don't even know, they're like 98% there. You know, same happens with the car club. Same happens with the next level car club. Maybe somebody qualified for $500 car club and they could have been at 750. They were like this close. And if you just paid attention to that stuff, right? If you go to the comp plan, you understand the comp plan, and we give you back office, displays everything. Pay attention to it. You know, one of the ways that you guys leaving so much money on the table is, you know, we have a 4-tier cycle program. 4-tier cycle. So, you know, if you do, you know, 900, you get $45, right? So you get 5%. You know, at 1800, you're at 5.5%. It's a big jump. It's a big jump. You know, you go at, you know, at 3600, you become at 6.1%. Then, I mean, 5.5, 6.1. This is the only comp plan in the world that allows you to give yourself a raise. You know, today I found out a large company got bought out by another company. Genes got bought out. It's amazing, you know, they just got bought out. So at one time, this was you know, it's a very large company, and their top cycle level is 4%. That's it. That's the top cycle level. We start at 5. And it's the same 1/3, 2/3. It's the same. So our 900 gives you 5%, right there. 900 would give you 4%. But then with us, we allow you to push it to 1800 and then go 5.5. With them, it stays at 4. Here you do at 5400. You're sitting at 7.4 plus the bonuses at 8.5%. With them, it's at 4%. I'm not using them as a plan, but what I'm saying is this is the only comp plan that allows you to give yourself a raise. So if you pay attention to what's going on to your team, and a lot of people could have been at 5.5, but they end up at 5 because they're just a little. We know what we used to do, right? When I was on the field, this is pre-internet days. So there was no back office. There's no internet, right? So we just got this big report every month, and we got monthly because they can't report break. It's not like you guys now. You can log in anytime and see what's going on. We waited once a month. If FedEx came, give us a package this thick with all the report. We used to have fun with it, go on the street, roll it up the entire street. So that's my downline, right? That's what happened last month. So but so we had to be very organized on our own because breakaway systems are very complex and they have a lot of qualification. It's not my qualification for my check was $1,500 a month. So I had to buy $1,500 a month personally for me to be qualified for commission. We call it 9+1, 9 cases of intro. It was a Perlberg product I have. 9 cases we bought, plus we go one for free. We got 9+1. That's per month, every month, just to qualify for a commission. But if you want to go deeper in the organization, then I needed to have 6 who also did what I did in different legs. Imagine 6 different legs. And then next level, 12 different legs. Next level, 18 different legs, right? It was hard. But guess what though? If we missed it, it's like something was close and we didn't do that, make the phone call, then we would lose $10,000. So for example, I take a look, I need, in my level, it was international, I needed 12. So if I was always struggling between, 9 and 10, and I was a good one. I know people struggling at way. So I got about 3 people I got to keep my eyes on, right? Make sure because, there were lines that were not developed, but these people ordered products. So maybe that the month before he bought a case, he doesn't need another case this month. So I would call him up, listen, just buy it, just drop it off at my house tomorrow. I mean, at the end of the day, because I knew if I didn't monitor, we would lose levels of payments. But it's business. Is that unusual? No, any business is like that. Any traditional business is like it. Any business is like that, right? So you got to do that. We made it easy for you because you can just log in anytime you want and just see what's going on with your team. So dig into the comp plan. I mean, there's 12 ways of making juicy money. It's 12 ways. And a lot of you, I'm telling you, and I shouldn't complain about this because the money stays in my account. But a lot of you are leaving a lot of money on the table because you just don't know the comp plan. You need to dig in. You need to dig in. It's not a lack of us not doing it. We've been doing this for 18 years. We have videos in the back office. Renee does it. You got these uplines. You got this million of uplines that would love to talk to you about comp plan. They love the comp plan. So you need to dig in. And I think a lot of people maybe don't do that because maybe they're afraid of it. Maybe they're thinking, yeah, but I don't think I can do any of those. They don't even know what it is yet, but they make an assumption that maybe I could never qualify for the MGRS. It's an easy thing to do. It's not even hard to do. We know it's easy because a lot of people hit it without even shooting for it. A lot of our people get it on a monthly basis. They didn't even shoot for it. They got it anyways. And that could be you though, because maybe you've done everything, you've got everything, and you're only missing that 200 NRS, new retail sales. That's all you need. And here you are losing $500-600 in commission for that. It's you got to start paying attention. Means you really need to be able to dream that you can max out this comp plan. You should be able to dream that you can max out this comp plan. It's good to make some money, and that's fine. But the difference between us and a job or traditional business, there's a cap on that. Whether you are motivated or not, that's a cap. You can't go higher than that. Doesn't matter how good you are, right? Doesn't matter how many extra hours you put in. There's a cap on that. Here, there's no cap. Well, your cap is 4 million, right? From you to 4 million. There's a lot of room there. And every single week, you could push yourself up a little more towards that next level. It's a lot of fun too, by the way. It's a lot of fun and it creates a lot of stories. Then you have a lot to talk about with your team. Hey, I went to the cycle 2. I went to cycle 3, right? I did the power cycle. I got my bonus, right? I mean, MAP is an amazing bonus. Like marketing allowance privilege. I mean, here we are, we're giving 7.4, where other companies, billion-dollar companies, giving you 4%. We're giving you 7.4%. On top of that, when you hit MAP, we're giving you 15% of your cycle as marketing allowance privilege. So it brings up to like 8.5%, right? 8.5%. So you want to start dreaming what that dream life for you is. How much does it take? Does it take $1 million? Does it take 500,000? Does it take 250,000? Does it take 100,000? What is that dream life? How much does it cost? Sit down, have some fun with that. And then where does that cost fit in the comp plan? Can you get to that by LD3? It's a good number. We have LD3s in this company, Sherry and Tommy, who made millions. Like they're all lady millionaires, right? They're not even LD4, they're in LD3, and they've seen checks of 40,000 a month. You know, they've made over $1 million in this company. So, you know, where's your dream life fits on the comp plan? You need to do that. And when you start doing that, well, if I get to, so I want to make 1,000 a month, okay. We're going to talk about how you can map that. It's called comp plan mapping, right? Income mapping, right? You map your way. Rank advancement mapping, you rank your way up, right? So what is your target and where does that fit on the comp plan? Is your dream life happens at LD3? Does it happen at LD4? If you don't know the answer, you didn't dig into the comp plan. If you don't have a target, how are you going to reach it? How are you going to hit it, right? Like if you don't even know, how are you going to reach it? So become a, now I'm not saying everybody needs to become a master of comp plan or like me already. No, you don't. You just have to understand the basics of the comp plan. You have to understand the basics of the comp plan of how, at what level you can reach your targets on your promise list. You know, so let's go through, you know, some different types of incomes. Of course, you got the retail profits. Okay, so in retail profit, it's now cash, right? And it's daily. So every day you should be sharing the product and results and getting retail profits every day. You know, you keep on building that portfolio of VRP shoppers. We have a lot of different verticals of products. Everybody you know is already buying our products outside. You just have to do a presentation, tell them why they should be using ours instead of outside. You know, that's it. They should be shopping your mall, not someone else's mall. And tell them why. Tell them why. You know, they're VIP, you're going to treat them nicely, you're going to deliver the product, you're there to answer the phone, you got unique products that they can't find anywhere else. Maybe you're going to give them an incentive, you know, maybe you're going to share your profits with them. This is something that's not being done enough in this company. You have a big profit. You know, what I would tell my customers, hey, listen, give me, why don't you give me some referrals and I'll share my profits with you. So if you're on a Smart Buy discount, you're making, you know, 40% profit, right? Give them 10%. Give them 10%. People, they're changed completely. You know, one of the best ways to get people to actually buy your product, you know, especially when you wear your stuff, people say, anytime somebody says that something you have, ask a question about it, whether it's FOL, whether it's a watch or whatever it is, right? You say, yeah, I buy this from an online mall. I can share my discount with you. I can share my discount with you. People love that, right? I mean, if you wanted to, somebody had something that you wanted, and say, hey, I get a discount on that product. I can share my discount with you. You said, oh yeah. This happens to me all the time. People say, I know somebody who can get you a discount. The other day, we wanted to buy a humidor for a cigar. Somebody says, I know somebody who sells a wholesale. I can get you a discount. You get this all the time. There's always somebody who knows somebody who can get you a discount on something, right? So why don't you do that? You know, every time you wear something, every time you use something, people say, yeah, what's this FOL thing? Yeah, it does that. But you know what? If you want, I can share my discount with you. You don't have to even say it's coming from your shop. It's coming from your mall. You don't have to say that. You know what? I can share my discount with you. A lot of time people would say, okay, you know what? Or give me a couple of bottles. Or do you have a link? I'll send you a link. Just go there and use my and purchase your thing. If you want, because I don't think one thing we should be doing, and I think we did that before, and we need to bring it back, is online. We would allow you. It may still be there. It may still be there. You guys maybe can tell me in the chat. There was a time where you could actually add a discount for your customer, VIP customers. You can still do that. Anyone knows? Because you could go back and put 15% off or 5% off. Is that option still available? I know we had it in the past, right? So you can send them a link, hey, you know what? I share my discount with you. Just go there and it's 15% off, right? So getting an easy way to get a customer is say, hey, talk about something, they show interest. Hey, you want, I can share my discount with you because I get a discount on it. And this happens to you in life all the time, by the way. This happens in life all the time. You go to buy something, somebody say, hey, I know somebody else can get you a better deal, right? How many times you hear that? So they want to share a discount. So you do that here. So retail profit is something that you do and you do daily. And it's your DMO. It's a daily method of operation. It's a now cash, right? In your pocket. There's money in your jeans today type of, and you build up that portfolio, and you've got a nice steady of income that's coming in. How you build up that portfolio, you tell people, I'll share my discount with you. You talk about a product, I'll share my discount with you. Wholesale profit, again, that's you, it's now cash, and it's a weekly thing, it's a WMO. We talk about in the pathway, income pathway, you do 3 tours a week, you got to do 3 tours a week, right? Whether it's in the coffee shop, online, or in meeting, you got 3 tours a week, get 1 converted, there you get you to $300. It's something that you do on a weekly basis. It's a WMO. So retail profit is a DMO, it's daily. You tell everybody, you're at work, you talk about your products, right? When you're at work with your family, friends, whoever you are, you gotta understand people are shopping someone else's mall, they should be shopping your mall. And why? Because you're gonna share your discount with them, right? Plus you got better products. They can't find you somewhere else, but the discount thing, I think, resonates with people. So retail is a DMO. Wholesale profit is a WMO. CV commissions. Now, the CV commission is a little bit different because it's more long-term, right? This is a lifelong residual income. It's more long-term. It's a team. It's an income that you make on your team. It's not you anymore, right? It's your team now that's doing it. It's not your now cash. What it is your security for the future. It's your retirement. It's your legacy. How about that? Pass it on to that next generation. So when people go join this MLM scams that, oh, I made so much money so quickly, right? Then of course, it's like this. I mean, that exists everywhere, right? It's like you got a job, right? You got a job, that's your now cash. Then you make an investment into stock market, RRSPs, your banking, retirement, whatever it is. And that's your long-term, right? So your job is your now cash, retail, wholesale profit, right? And then your investments is long-term. Now you can go buy scam investments, happens all the time. Enron, it happens all the time. Scam investments that go up like this. Everybody buys it because it's going to go to the moon, and then boom, very quickly crashes, and it's called a pump and dump. It crashes and you lose your investment. It happens all the time in the stock market. I mean, there's regulations. The reason why we have so many laws is because there's so many scams like that going on in the stock market. But guess what? We have the same thing in MLM. There are some companies that say, hey, we lost, look at my commission. It's not really commission. All it was is that people made an investment, they got a cut. That's not residual income. But they present it as residual income. Of course, it goes up quick and it crashes quick and it's gone. That's not what commissions are supposed to be. This is not what commissions are supposed to be. This is supposed to be lifelong, your security. Remember, retail wholesale, that's your now cash. When it comes to commissions, it's like making investments into stock market or some kind of a government instrument that gives you maybe savings account, right? It's supposed to, you set it up, you invest into it, you build it up slowly for the future. So when a company comes and says, yeah, but our commission pays so much, look at me, and then 6 months later, gone, you lost your investment. That junk happens in every industry. We have some of them in our industry. But when you understand, MLM is not about quick commissions. Of course, you got that in retail wholesale profit. You're making sales and real products, you're making profit. That's traditional business, right? But when it comes to team commissions, that's like investments. It's like savings account. You build up a NASDAQ for the future. You keep building it, you keep building it, you keep building it. You pay your bills with the retail and wholesale, maybe some perks. We get to that in a minute. There's other things you could do, but your team commission is something you build over time. It's not for you to spend today or this month or next month. It's there for you to build up over time because it's your retirement. It's your security, right? It's your, it's your legacy. So get that right. Don't get derailed. Somebody said, but look at my check this week. And 6 months later, they're with a different company. And by the way, some people would say, well, if I make money, I don't care. Yeah, but you do care. You know why? Because you do that a couple of times, then you're out of the industry. You take the greatest opportunity of your lifetime because nobody believes you anymore. Or worse, people will sue you, come after you with it. So you have to care. You have to care. Joining a scam is no different than stealing from somebody that it's wrong. Anyways, and what's interesting about this, the same people that join Ponzi schemes, they would never actually steal from somebody, but yet they do Ponzi schemes, which is the same thing. Right? They know it's wrong, they do it anyways, but that's no different than stealing from somebody because it's not going to go anywhere. So you would if somebody asked you, would you recommend me to buy this car? If you don't know the car, you said, I don't know, go see a mechanic. Yet you're recommending these scams and Ponzi schemes that you know nothing about, right? And people will lose their money. So tonight we're talking about, what MLM is. It's a business. And you got good companies and, the legit company is the real business, right? Just Ponzi schemes and scams, they're quicker, but they don't last. And legit companies, everybody can profit from it, whether it's from the product or from the little or a lot, everyone can benefit because it's a real product with real value. Where scams, few people can make a lot of money and then everyone else loses money. See, I could never get involved in a business that I know the person at the very least would benefit from the product. I could never do that. I've never done that. And this is why I'm here 30 plus years later. I have a great reputation because people know that about me. The value has to be there. If someone makes an investment, make some money, pay some money, they have to get value for it. The value comes in two ways. One is the product is instant. That's instant gratification. The other value is the comp plan. That may take some time, but it's got to be a real value. And I would never, just like how I would not recommend my friends to buy cars I don't know, I would not ever recommend a business I don't know. Somebody says, hey, I have this old house, come and look at it. If you're not an expert at the house, you should not make a recommendation on it. It comes with responsibility. Somebody's trusting you on this, right? So in CV commissions, you want to look at about, minimum a 5-year plan. I would say it's a 5 to forever plan. 5 to forever plan, right? Because once you build it, you can't go anywhere. I mean, you got a team, you got a community, everyone's having fun. We're shooting towards the same target and the same goals, and it's a great thing. It's a great thing. 5, I'd say, because you should be able to build a team sizable that you're getting a nice income forever. Because once you build it, it's lucky for you, you don't have a boss that's going to fire you. And forever we're there to support. And it's a nice, it's a good deal, guys. It's a really, really good deal. 5 to forever deal, right? Of course, the scams, they say, no, come in and, look, in 90 days, this guy made this money, right? I don't want a 90-day business. I want a forever business, right? So it's not really hard, really, to distinguish one from the other. One is all hype, one is all value. I look for value because value, everybody gets it. Hype, few people who got there before me, they may benefit, but everybody that's after me, and It's just not something I'm interested in. Then we have another really interesting element of a comp plan, and that's perks, which is like a medium. So we got the now cash, retail wholesale. We got the commissions long-term, right? And then we got the perks right in the center, medium, so, and that's you and your team. So now cash is you, commissions are your team, perks are you and your team. It's right in the center, and they're a lot of fun. The perks are a lot of fun. MGRS, every month people qualify for MGRS, but from anything from 150 to $500-600 extra cash. It's a lot of fun. This just happened while they were doing the business. It's extra. It's like writing yourself an extra check, because you're going to do your business anyways, and the comp plan works that way. But then all of a sudden, something else called MGRS has nothing to do with this. It just, boop, it pops up. It's an extra money. It's like writing yourself an extra check every month. It's pretty cool, right? So the car club, that's pretty cool. I remember one year I was checking, and one year we had made like 400 plus car payments in 1 year. And so it's not like it's not happening. Most people are not getting a new car because they already have a car, or that there's no leasing available in those countries or whatever. So they get the products instead. But when in 1 year alone we do over 400 payments, what does that mean? It's possible. It's there for you to do. It's there for you to do. So it can be done. It's you and your team. You should be thinking right now, okay, I can do every month MGRS an extra check. You should be focused on that. If you focus on MGRS, everything else happens by the way. Just find out that 3 or 4 ways to get to MGRS, right? Not even one way. There's multiple ways to get to MGRS. You focus on that, make that a culture of your team, the rest falls into place, because it includes some retail sales, includes some recruiting. So it's awesome. Car club is amazing. Now car club even got better, because now car travel club. It's even got better now. Imagine what we did with the Kenya team. You go get a beautiful chalet like that and say, okay, I've accumulated $5,000-6,000, and I already have a car. I don't want a car, but you know what? I'm gonna take my top lieutenants. And you know what? I'm gonna make money with that too, because I'm gonna say, hey guys, do X, Y, and Z on this month or next 60 days, and you're gonna end up in the chalet with me and look at this beautiful place. We're going to spend the weekend there. Stretch their imagination, show them places, show them the lifestyle of MLM lifestyle, show them the MLM lifestyle. Even that 500 minimum car, that's car club, that's $6,000 you could accumulate in a year. Before you couldn't do that without plans. It's a new thing, we've extended it, right? So $6,000, I don't care what country you're in, you could do a really nice retreat for your team for $6,000, right? That's at the bare minimum. What if it was 750 plan? There's like 9,000. What if it was 1,000? That's 12,000. We've made $2,500 payments in depending on what level you're in per month per car. So it's all there. It's part of your comp plan. Did you know? Oh, did you look at it? Oh, I heard something. No, find out how you can get there. Map it out. Map it out. The game plan is the same. The game plan is the same. You don't have to do anything extra. You just have to know how to hit those targets. And then once you start doing that, your people will duplicate that, and that's when you get explosion. That's where you get explosion. Not only you should be looking at yourself to qualify for these perks, you should be looking for your team. We're going on a cruise next month, right? In March. And it's sold out, you guys. Even today, I got somebody who said, hey, listen, can I come? I've not been on for a while, but I did qualify for 2 years ago. It's funny, even the people who are not doing anything right now, it's like, hey, on my cruise. Sure. You know what? I told Daniela, I said, look, find a way to get them on board, right? I don't know if we can or not because it's sold out, but we're going to do. So the perk portion of MLM is a really unique one. It's a really cool one. You know why it's so cool? Because it's all this exciting stuff you're not paying for. It's lifestyle based. It's a lifestyle. It's not money. It's a lifestyle base. It's not something you're paying for, right? It's not something you're paying for. And it's something you can share with your team. I love it. I have a chapter in forensic called the forensic lifestyle. And the two main components is that a lifestyle should be shareable. You should be able to share it with your team. Having money in the bank, you can't share that, right? Lots of RSP, savings, no, you can't share that. Family time, you can't share that. No, things you can share with your team, car, homes, vacations, restaurants, all the cool things you can share with your team. And the perks side, we have the best perks. This is opulence. Are you kidding me? There's nobody in the world that plays that game better than us. I mean, from luxury cruise to exotic vacation, we're already talking about an LD3 exotic vacation. You guys have all heard the stories, about crazy stories about that. You know, if you haven't, you've not been on long enough. This is a complete, it will ruin you for life. Once you've been to one of our resorts, you will never see anything else as good. And just go to talk to somebody who's been there. They'll tell you the exact. I don't care if you go to Dubai, stay in a 5-star hotel. You'll say it's not what we would with opulence. I'm telling you, I've been all over the world. Just talk to people who've been there, because it's one of those things that, you know, we really take a lot of time to find that 6-star exclusive, you know, the treatment. It's not just the result of the treatment and the whole thing. So it's one of those things that, again, you should be thinking about. And imagine being able to bond with your people who you help qualify for the cruise or for the exotic trip, for a whole week together, dreaming together. Like, hey, remember all the times that we having a hard time and you wanted to quit and I wanted to quit. Remember all those days that we thought it was so tough and we could, man, those stories that people share together on these, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So if you don't pick up these points I'm making to you, this becomes just another thing you do. And just another thing you do, it's not worthwhile for you to last. Go quit. It has to be different. It has to be different. You have to get it. This has to be your only path. No other path. This is the only path to that dream life. So we want you to make a promise list. Dream. What's the greatest things you could imagine? And then take that dream and put it on the comp plan. See, where does that dream happen on the comp plan? Does it happen in LD3? Does it happen in LD4? Does it happen at presidential? Happen at royal? Right? And that will change, by the way, because I mean, some of you guys would say, hey, you know what? If at 10,000 a month, that's my dream. And that's what it is right now. But we have people in this company, you tell them 10,000 a month, they'll be depressed. So, because they're making a lot more than that, right? Maybe, you know, for some of you guys to say, hey, there was a time you say, yeah, we'll make 50 grand a month and it's good income, 50,000 a month is good income. But you went to our top guys, they say, hey, you know, you can make, you know, if you make 50 grand a month, and they would say, I hope not, because they're doubling that. So that will just evolve, right? It just evolves. So last thing I want to tell you is that map out your income. Now you can break that down, by the way. Maybe your first target is 1,000 a month. Great. How do we get to 1,000 a month? You map it out, right? Between retail, wholesale, right? You can MGRS, the car club, easily. At an LD1 level, easily you could do 1,000 a month. Easily with yourself. We don't even need your team right now. So if you're here, if you launch this month, you can do the 1,000 a month easily, just you, right? So is it 2,000 a month? Is it 5,000 a month? Okay, then you need the team involved, right? It's not to build that team. I mean, let's put it this way: if you're an LD1, you qualify for a car, that's 500. You do that. If you're doing MGRS, that's about 300 or 400 there, 200 or 300 there, say 800, right? If you're out there doing the income roadmap, which is you do 3 tours a week, one gets says yes, that's 1,200. So you're already sitting at 2,000 plus. We haven't even got into the retail profits and all this stuff. So this is where you need to sit down and map out what is your income targets and how you get there through retail, wholesale. The commission side takes a long time. That's your security. Remember, that's not your money. It's your retirement. That belongs to your retirement, not to you. because you take the money now, you spend it. No. That comes, it's like one of these things that's locked in. It's not really, but you should be thinking it is. It's locked in for your retirement, right? So hopefully you can stop working and still be able to pay your mortgage, not worry about working till, by the way, in Canada, they're talking now, 65 used to be retirement, they do it to 67. Now they're talking 72. They're talking that the retirement age should be 72. Because in the US is the same, because they don't have, their pension plan is broke. Their pension system is broken. Everywhere else, your country is the same, you just don't know it yet. So imagine that right now, before the whole system collapses, because that's the biggest Ponzi scheme in the world, Social Security, the biggest Ponzi scheme in the world. They're hoping more people come, contribute so they can pay the old debt, right? That's a Ponzi scheme, right? So before the whole thing collapses, and it will, the US will collapse too. They got 10 years, they're gonna collapse. So you got some time to detach yourself from the system, detach yourself completely from the system. Oh, what a feeling that is. Doesn't matter. Like 23, there's a lot of nonsense out there. We don't think about 1 second at the head office. Like we are excited. Because actually, it's not just us, MLM companies, larger ones, professional ones, they're all excited. You know why? Because when the outside world collapses, our business gets busy. Because we get a lot of people now looking, well, before they had a cushy job, they were not interested. They should have been, but they're just not, visionary enough. 23, you're gonna have a lot of people interested to look at doing something. So companies like ours are very excited. We're really, really excited. So this is not a new thing, by the way. Recession equals a lot of money in MLM, right? It's because when the recession happens, job contracts, people lose their jobs, all these people need something else to do. Home self-employment is where they go. MLM is the hub for that. So we're really excited about 23. Now in 2020, when the pandemic started, everybody was freaking out, right? We were not. We said, God, we got products that's just perfect for this. And all of you guys know, first year pandemic, the worst year, was our best year ever in our history. We're 18 years old. We are, now I'm looking, the more they talk about 23, the more I'm like, it's our year. It's our year. Because all these people who are not interested to look at the tour, they would now interested to look at your tour. Now they want to see a plan. Show your plan. Show your plan. The other day, Bill Gates and John Hopkins Foundation and all these guys, they announced the next pandemic. And it was on my Instagram. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. So they're on the stage and talking about it, and the name is Catastrophic Contagion, they call it. Catastrophic Contagion 2025. They even give you a name, a year, 2025. So I'm looking at that like, let's go. Bring the problems, we got the solutions, right? Let's go. Because the definition of a business is find the problem, provide solution. That's the whole definition of a business, right? Now, if I have a job with somebody, I'm like, oh no, I might lose my job, another pandemic, another lockdown. I'm concerned. If I have a traditional business, I'm concerned. If I got a home-based business, e-commerce business, I'm not concerned. I'm like, bring it on, because all these people are going to go home. They're going to need me, need my products, need my business plan. I know it sounds mean, but it's not my fault. I didn't come up with a contagion. Yeah, I'm just there to help, right? We're just there to help. We're always there to help. So I'm pretty excited about 23, even more excited about 25. Bring it on. Let's go. And that it just means we can do more for the world, right? It just means we can do more for the world. We can do things for the countries that the governments can't do. We'll bring employment, we'll bring in products, we'll bring in safety, culture, nation, all that good stuff. Anyways, so hopefully I convinced you to dig into your compensation plan and understand it, find out on your promise list what your ideal lifestyle will end up, what part of the comp plan, map it out, and let's get going. So with that, I'm going to close early because Phoebe has to sleep. I mean, at 10 minutes more sleep would be still 10 minutes. Poor girl. She probably has to do stuff tomorrow too.
Wow, what a training, Mr. Amin. I've learned a lot today. We aren't actually, some of us are not going back to our back office to see what we have there. So at times when you talk, we ask ourselves, really, was it there? So when we go back and find it, we're like, oh my God, why didn't I see it? Wow, I've really liked that the value for one's money, value is the key that we are looking for. I can share my discounts with you. Those are some of the nuggets that I have carried, and I love when you give us those nuggets that you have accumulated over years, and ours just to pick and paste, and our business grew. Wow, Mr. Amin, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I can see the chat is blowing. People thanking, people are saying, some are even learning Kiswahili here and saying, Jambo Lucy, asante sana, they are learning our Kiswahili. Things are getting hot here. And I know everybody's now awake, ready to run. They have learned a lot. I can't read all the chats because they are saying, map it out. Everybody's talking about total inspiration and how they are going to map it out. Monica, thanks for learning our Kiswahili, and we are learning, and we are happy with the way things are moving. This camera wants to shut me out. So I want to give a few of our announcements that we have today. We are being encouraged, as Mr. Amin has encouraged us to go back to our back office. The office is also encouraging us to go to our back office and get the media accolades that is there that can help us build our business. And a good question that I have for you tonight: have you seen the Lunar New Year sale, the 50% off? It is already uploaded in your back office. The Valentine sale, guys, money. When these sales come, they come to make us rich. They come, we buy, and we go and sell. The customers don't know that it was a sale. They're waiting for the product that we have for them to buy at full value. Guys, let's make the money. Now, I hope you remember the boot camp. Have you booked your seat? Have you booked your space? Yeah, so let's all go there. The ticket is still $20. So let's run for it, and Saturday, don't miss, because what is there for us, you have no idea. If you attended our last night's evening session with Sanaz and David O, you knew what Sanaz said about Saturday. Make sure you are there early enough, sit, grab your cup of tea to listen to the good news that is coming. So from my desk, Mr. Amin, I'm seeing people say I earned my financial freedom with this comp plan. People have already started experiencing, and I can't thank you enough. And from me to you, Amin, I want to say thanks, and thanks to everyone. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to everyone. At least today we have closed 6 minutes early. 6 minutes early, and I'll take care of those 6 minutes with my blanket and my duvet, so that at least I can shut my eyes for 6 minutes. And I have been waiting for questions. People are flabbergasted by the fact that they have the comp plan, they have the back office, and most of us are not visiting. So no questions for tonight, Mr. Amin. So thanks a lot. Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Stay forensic and to the billion. Thank you, Phoebe.
Good night, everyone. Thank you. Good night. Bye-bye. Love you all.